Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here with Josh Leibowitz, who is the pretty new president of Seabourn. And Seabourn's been in the news a bit lately in our pages, and we're going to find out how the luxury cruise line has been handling the crisis, what's to come, and what we're looking for in 2021, and also how Josh got to this point. We're going to find out about all that and more on Insider Travel Report. Josh, first of all, how are you and where are you?
Well, thanks so much for asking, James. Things are going fine. Thank God the family's good. Everybody's good. I'm still in my Miami home as we are at the moment all pretty much impacted by the ability to travel. And the Seabourn team is doing great. They're dispersed all around the world. In fact, I was on with the UK today, also here on a video conference.
Now, you got the job for as president really during a pretty challenging period. I think you were named earlier this spring, if I recall. What was the mission you were given that you were not cruising?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, the Seabourn brand has such an incredible following of guests and trade that a lot of what you want to do is keep that community strong. As we're in this period of voluntary pause. So the focus with respect to the mandate is continue to preserve the incredible brand, continue to deliver exceptional experiences, and of course, with the two new venture ships coming, set ourselves up for growth and the continued growth of the ultra luxury cruise market, which Seabourn is really the preeminent brand.
No, and I've been lucky enough to be on Seabourn a number of times. It's a wonderful experience. I've been to a number of your christenings as well, and was really looking forward to, and I'm still looking forward to the new Seabourn Venture Luxury Expedition ship. But just the other day, you announced that you're making some changes, and some of your cruises you're canceling into 2021 for logistical reasons and other things. And also, also you may be delaying Seabourn Venture for at least a few months. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we're in obviously some very uncertain times. So what we've taken as our mindset around future cruise schedules and cancellations is that we would rather err on the side of caution and communicate early on with guests, and also give them a sense, because so many of them are planning into the future, as much information as we have now. And so the announcement we made just this week, we shared that the Venture ship, our newest Polar Class 6 extraordinary ultra luxury expedition ship, which was scheduled to be delivered in June of 21, will now be delivered in December of 21. Well, you can imagine that creates a domino effect for some of the other itineraries. So at the same time, we also announced that our incredible Antarctica experience, which is typically delivered by the Quest, the Seabourn Quest, which was going to be replaced by Seabourn Venture, will again have the Quest next year. So we give people an option to roll straight into the Quest and experience the Antarctica experience on that.
Or they can maybe go on the Venture when it makes its debut, probably a year after, right?
So the following year, it'll be in Antarctica. And in December of 21, we also shared that Seabourn will be offering the Northern Lights experience in Norway. And that will be the debut of the Seabourn Venture. So she'll now be in Norway for some incredible Arctic Circle cruises with the two submarines on board, and hopefully a view of the Northern Lights.
Yeah. Now, a lot of travel advisors and, of course, a lot of your luxury customers are just saying all the cruise lines seem to keep pushing back that deadline. And most of us think maybe, you must have all the cleaning and all the various protocols pretty well down. There's an issue, obviously, with ports of call that will accept you.
Right.
But what are the main holdups in your view now to cruising again, barring just waiting for a vaccine?
I think the way to think about it is, we have put together a leading group of scientists and medical experts to advise us on the protocols to have a safe and healthy environment for cruise. And of course, we're also working with the other cruise lines as well on sharing information and approaches and insights on how to do that effectively. What's in the interest of one cruise line is in the interest of all. And the way we're thinking about it is we have these policies and procedures, we have the protocols. Of course, the science continues to enhance. I think all of us are cautious to link the return of any travel to vaccine. I mean, as we talked before, you're traveling, other people are traveling even today. So it's really an opportunity to take these new protocols, take these new procedures, and importantly, observe what's happening in the rest of society. So I was in a luxury hotel the other day, and of course I walk in and the guests are wearing masks and the staff is wearing masks. So whatever that standard is that's being developed elsewhere, the opportunity for ocean travel is to observe and learn what the latest science is and to put that in place. As far as the timing goes, what differentiates us from other products is the long lead time for people to plan a vacation like ours, and also for us to even staff a ship. So when we make a painful decision like the one we made this week to say that the Seabourn Quest will be delayed out through May of next year, just like the Sojourn, we're not saying that we don't believe that the opportunity to sail could come sooner. What we're saying in that particular case, for example, the Quest is she was scheduled to be in Antarctica. Well, we don't think Antarctica season is going to happen this year. So the follow-on cruises post-Antarctica begin to be in jeopardy, maybe South America and others. So we just push a combination of where the ship is, what's booked, what's the itinerary, and the timing. And that's what takes us out all the way into next year for some of these ships.
Well, as you said, it's a domino effect, and you only have like 6 ships plus the new one coming in. So you have to kind of alter itineraries. Now, I guess one of the things you've had to force you to cancel your world cruises, I think, for 2021 as well. That's correct?
Yeah. So there's 5 ships, and then there's the 2 venture ships coming.
I'm already giving you a ship that you didn't have. Sorry about that.
Well, it's okay. We'll take it. I think our guests would love another one.
Yeah, go ahead.
We did cancel the world cruise a couple of weeks ago on the Sojourn. And of course, in that case, we felt like it would be difficult to operate given all the port closures, the world cruise this year. But one of the things I want to emphasize is that our trade has been so supportive and our customers have been so supportive. We get letters and messages saying, thank you for letting us know. We understand. There's a real incredible culture of understanding and appreciation that we're seeing, which we're very grateful for.
Well, that they do. I mean, there's a lot of loyalists in Seabourn. It's a famed luxury brand, and now under your stewardship. And unfortunately, it's at a time where things are just changing rapidly, and they all want to get back to sea, and they all want to get back to selling. And I know a lot of them thought, 2021, you are going to be doing cruises, but obviously you've had to make some alterations to those itineraries. Now, are you doing a full Alaska season next year?
Well, we are planning to do a full Alaska season, absolutely. There'll be a variety of 7 to 14-day sailings. And we include some fantastic destinations that other cruise lines don't. For example, Wrangell, Haines, you're going to feel like you're the only visitors in town. And those are truly special ways to see that gorgeous land up in Alaska. We'll have Glacier Bay on some of the itineraries. And really the program, what's unique about our program is it's designed to integrate the Ventures by Seabourn product. So it's expedition-like experiences. So you'll spend a full day in places like Misty Fjord, and you can explore the kayaks and Zodiacs. Other places might stop for an hour or so. We're there the whole day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's and as you mentioned earlier, with Seabourn Venture, you're doing really a new itinerary with in Norway,
yes,
which isn't what was on the original schedule, and now you're doing something very unique. So maybe people will like to do that as well.
Absolutely, we hope so. We think that Norway experience will be fantastic.
Now, you delayed Seabourn Venture, obviously, because there were delays in the shipyard. It's only from the summer until December, but that of course affected all the other itineraries. And then what about the second ship, the sister to Seabourn Venture?
Yeah, so we like to communicate any information we have as soon as we have it. So obviously subject to further change. As of now, that ship is still on track for delivery in June of 2022. And we're hoping that that'll stay. It'll be 2 venture ships within 6 months of each other. It's difficult to predict, James, at this point exactly what will happen, but that's the current schedule.
Now, you've altered itineraries. Have you done anything in terms of maybe offering itineraries that are closer to the North American market if people don't want to travel as far? Maybe more Caribbean. Obviously, Alaska's one, but
Sure.
Doing more Caribbean and
Sure.
Itineraries in that area.
Yeah, so I'll remind our guests out there and loyal fans that the Seabourn Odyssey still has voyages planned for this winter, and we're hopeful we'll be able to come up with a way to operate her. I don't know if we will, but we've kept those voyages on the books, and that's a special way. Those are really yachts. Looks like you're on a yacht in the Caribbean, very special access. And with our smaller ships, whatever medical and health procedures we put in place will be at that incredible standard that you could implement on a smaller ship, as well. Additional potential procedures.
Now, are you had a strong Asia program? In fact, believe it or not, I was looking into doing a Seabourn cruise in Southeast Asia in January of this year, and it just didn't come around. But are you doing Asian itineraries in 2021?
So coming around, once you hit the summer season on Seabourn, spring, summer, the ships all move into either the Western Med, the Eastern Med, Northern Europe. So, but come around into 2022, we do have on the books of course, our Australia and our Asia programs like we did last year. So we're looking forward to turning those back on. Hopefully the world will be in a place where we're able to do that.
Now, what programs have you introduced to kind of reassure customers and obviously your loyal travel advisors about booking Seabourn in the future? I mean, we all know the 125% future cruise credits that seem to have been adopted industry-wide. I think you've done a number of other things to kind of help advisors and their clients as well. But tell us a little bit about those.
Yeah, so one of the things that, I think it's very interesting, you probably saw this week, all the different airlines now dropping all their fares and they're dropping their fees. And in many ways, they're probably learning from the approach we've taken. Really, the key thing is, ultimate flexibility for the guest. In fact, we just moved our payment dates closer in on the Odyssey. So we have what we call sort of book with confidence. And we want guests to know that if something comes up, they're able to change things, they're able to move their bookings. And that's the key thing that, we've put in place. If for any reason someone needs to make a change, we have the ability for them to do that. Like you said, when we make the change, we've given 125% future cruise credit, which is fantastic. The other thing I want to mention is that we've had a lot of guests take advantage of an early bonus savings, which is if you pay now, you actually get an additional 10% off. And what's unique about that is that's very good for the guest. It's also very good for the travel agent. So the way the Book with Confidence program works is that you can cancel up to 30 days prior to your vacation and receive 100% future cruise credits for any type of cancellation issue or cancellation fee. We also, again, of course, have a best fare guarantee. That if you see a better price anywhere, you let us know and we'll take care of it.
Now,
so there's
multiple ways. In terms of those future cruise credits, of course, what is going on with the commission that travel agents get on those, travel advisors get on those bookings?
Yeah, so we had a whole big tranche of bookings that just canceled unexpectedly, as you know, because the voyages didn't happen, and we made the deliberate decision to support the trade by paying them the commission on those bookings. And that's pretty significant as well. If the travel agent rebooks the guest through those future cruise credits, they get another commission. And I can tell you, I don't know of any other industry that's been shown such a long-term commitment to its distribution partners as Seabourn has.
And the travel advisors have been, great supporters of the cruise industry and become a major source of income. So I know the industry has reciprocated in kind. And obviously, being a a veteran of Carnival Corporation as you are, having served with Kennard and Carnival Corp, and you know what's going on. All the other brands are doing something similar.
Yes.
It's great for the travel advisors. Now, are there any other messages you want to get out to our 100,000 travel advisors out in the market now about Seabourn, and also about your role now overseeing really the luxury brand of Carnival Corp?
Absolutely. What I'd say first and foremost is I hope that everyone is staying safe, and also know that we're in this together. This is a challenging time for all of us. We are, and we hope you are as well, helping guests to put vacations on the calendar further out. So what I tell everyone, I tell any travel agent that'll listen, is call your guests. You know how they're feeling because you know how you're feeling, which is you haven't been on a true luxury vacation experience in a while. So encourage them to put something on the books for next summer. Mm-hmm. Our bookings next summer are looking very robust. And I think if people wait too long, there won't be the kind of opportunity to secure those trips. This is a perfect time to buy, perfect time to lock in a vacation for next summer. It also gives people something to look forward to. We're extremely grateful to our travel agents. They're incredible partners. Seabourn is keeping the energy alive. We've got our crew connected, even the ones at home. They're so excited to get back on board and serve your guests. And we're very grateful for the partnership, and we know it'll come back and it'll be stronger than ever.
Absolute great words for the travel advisors out there. I believe what you're saying, and I think it will come back. We just have to. We thought we would be out of it by now, but hasn't happened yet. And now we got to wait till pretty much the end of this year, 2021. Josh, first of all, congratulations on your new role at Seabourn. It has, as you know, a long and very illustrious history in the luxury market. It was really one of the first true luxury cruise lines out there. And it really is a wonderful product, and it's been really completely revamped in the last few years with new ships, and now you have on the way a new expedition ship experience you'll now see in December. So a lot going on, and I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you so much, James, and thanks to all the loyal listeners out there. We really appreciate it. Can't wait to see you all back on the water on Seabourn soon.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.